Oops. Hey, Marbee.
Yes.
Are you ready to figure out what happened?
So ready. I want to see my ship sail. Mostly.
Okay. All right. And last time we left on a really great cliffhanger because the guy who's actually featured on the screen right now, he went to the courtroom where the bomb went off and unfortunately looks like he got attacked.
He dead.
He dead?
Really.
I thought that you
Totally.
said that him and Juniper have to get together.
Yeah, well, I know they won't kill him off because, like, the ship has to sail. They can't do that.
Anyways, so Marbee and I are joined this time by someone else who can introduce themselves.
Go on, don't be shy. We're...
Hello?
Arch, it's your time.
Ajit Lam.
Yes. Yes.
You're supposed to introduce yourself.
I already said I'm the voice in your head when you're guilty.
No one heard that.
Well, I am.
You see, you're like the guilty conscience?
Yes. I am your guilty conscience, Marbee.
Totally.
It is great that we are finally talking to each other.
Oh my gosh. You finally came after all these years?
Yes.
It's crazy.
Now we can talk about that night 14 years ago.
14 years ago? Marbee, aren't you like early adulthood?
You're gonna have to bleep that.
Okay,
I don't think I was gaining a conscience 14 years ago.
Whoa.
Oh, never mind. I was conscious.
I was like, wait a minute. I didn't say
Wow,
I was,
okay.
but
Oh my goodness.
We're that young. Good Lord.
It's like
All right. Well, I am anxious to move on from whatever that was. Ajit Lam wanting to know about what you did 14 years. What you did 14 years ago.
We can talk about what 14 years ago. I can get down to exact dates if you lie. I am the guilty conscience now.
Alright, I am starting this before it gets any weirder. December 18th, 9:34 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 5. This isn't exactly how I envisioned the second day of this trial to start. But given how things ended yesterday... Good morning. Understandable. The mood sure is tense. Not that that's any surprise. You can do it.
Athena, why'd you have to talk? You can't just stay quiet, please?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Not you, I'm talking to
Okay.
Athena.
Okay.
I wouldn't say that to you. Uh, mentally preparing.
You got this.
Have you seen that video of the Grinch?
What?
They're like, and let it all
What?
out. And he's doing yoga. And when they said let it all out,
being her conscience.
he said, he screams. He goes, ah! Anyways.
Okay.
Yes. That is, how I feel right now.
Well, I really hope people didn't tune in just for, the context of the story.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Okay, for who's? Okay.
It's because immediately my brain says, let's make her a Valley girl.
Whatever
Or Jennifer Coolidge.
Not
And-
that one, preferably.
You don't want to hear Jennifer Coolidge?
Maybe on a different character.
Okay, a different one. Okay, anyways. Story! Oh, hey, did you read the paper this morning, boss? You would not be happy right now.
I mean, her face kind of says. She's.
Kind of smirking.
Yeah. Huh? The paper? That came out of left field.
You didn't read it? Then you don't know the big news. Clearly not. Stop, Athena. Somebody spotted an abominable snowman way up in the mountains. Yep. That is such great information.
That is just so Marbee right now.
That's like me mentioning the Grinch.
Mm-hmm.
She mentions that.
Tell me you know the difference between a paper and a tabloid, Athena.
No. It might show up in the forest where you live, Junie. He lives in the forest. So you better watch out, okay? You really should read the story for yourself. I couldn't even begin to do it justice.
Justice?
Oh. Huh?
Oh, poor Apollo. And it's all my fault. Athena!
Oh, Junie, what was I thinking? I'm so sorry.
What we found yesterday was not Apollo's dead body, thank goodness. He'd been assaulted by someone with a blow to his head and was lying unconscious. We rushed him to the hospital right away, and it looks like he's going to pull through. But it was still quite a shock to stumble onto a scene like that. Is Miss Woods all right, Athena?
Well, I managed to get her to stop crying. Now she's resting on that sofa over there. Sofa's quite empty.
Yeah, because there's no such thing as other sofas in the lobby. There's only
No.
this one sofa.
You know, that sofa kind of... well, it looks like a small space, okay?
Sure. I guess she really feels responsible for what happened to Apollo.
Poor Junie.
Did her hair get really straight? Like her bangs?
I think it's always been like that, but we ignored it because we saw her from the side. She believes that the reason Apollo was attacked, let me guess, is because of her. It's because he was helping her look for something in that courtroom. Yeah, we know, girl pop.
Oh? Guess I can see why she'd think that. By the way, how are you doing?
Who, me?
Yes, you. Could it be? Then who?
I don't know.
That's a childhood thing.
Oh, I was like, what?
It's a who stole the cookie from the cookie jar.
I stole the cookie from the cookie jar.
Okay. Yeah, you. I know you're concerned about Miss Woods, but are you all right?
No. Me? I'm doing just fine, boss. Don't worry. I mean, yeah, it was a huge shock, but I'm all right. Yep. I crawl in a hole. People who've studied analytical psychology are great at times like the... That is true. The what temple? After all, they've learned how to control their own emotions too.
Does anybody notice her widget?
Yeah. It's all
Somehow, I don't think it's as easy as she makes it sound. But there's no denying she's a real trooper. Apollo doesn't remember a thing, does he?
Yeah, he can't recall anything from the time right before he was assaulted. So he's alive.
They already said that! You didn't know that he was alive? They already said that.
Oh. Nothing about what he was doing in courtroom number 4 or who assaulted him. My brain just kind of skipped over that fact.
You were
The
so
doctor said
concerned about him and Juniper getting together that you missed the part where they said he's gonna pull through.
Yeah, I think that really happened. My brain was like, whoa, what?
Nice.
Anyway, the doctor said it's probably due to the fact that he took a hit to the head.
Assaulted in a court of law, and losing your memory at that. I know how that feels. I remember that one. There was a case where he got hit in the head, and he didn't even know who his defendant was, and oh my gosh, it's so bad because when they say that his defendant was accused of something, he's like, wait, you did that?
You?
It's like, no, of course not. Aren't you my lawyer? Yeah, I think the anime actually did that episode too. Pretty funny.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyways, this isn't about the anime, this is about the game. Okay.
But who in the world would do such a thing to Mr. Wright? Oh wait, no, sorry. Mr. Wright?
Mr. Wright is the victim.
Each time I say it, I really do think of Breaking Bad, even though it's not that.
What?
It's just because they both start with W.
Oh, you think it's like White? Mr. White?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, try it again.
But who in the world would do such a thing, huh, Mr. Wright? Right? Right? Oh my god, stop, Athena. I might get in trouble. Grr, just you wait till I get my hands on the coward who hurt Apollo.
Now, Athena. I thought you said you were in control of your emotions.
Never.
Let's just focus on helping Miss Woods, okay? But I admit, I'm just as upset as you.
Oh, okay, boss. You're right. Apollo's assailant can wait until after we clear Junie's name. That is for sure.
That's the spirit. Now, let's see. I'd better check the court record one more time before the trial starts. This would actually be good so that Arj knows what's going on.
Oh, good.
The all-important, this is my attorney's badge. It looks like a cookie.
It does look like
What flavor?
Shortbread. That looks like a shortbread cookie.
I've never seen a shortbread cookie before.
Have you never seen a shortbread cookie?
I don't know.
Interesting. Marbee, what do you think? Do you think shortbread?
Yeah,
Okay.
they'd be like the dry, crumbly cookie.
Yeah. Arm's autopsy report. Cause of death. Trauma to the back of the head caused by impact with a flat object. Time of death between 8 and 11 a.m. The HH-3000 bomb. It was hidden inside a stuffed animal and can be detonated remotely. Phony fantail. A piece of the stuffed animal that the bomb was inserted into. The defendant's fingerprints were found on it. Then didn't we find out this wasn't phony Fanty? Shouldn't that have been updated?
No, it was the rhinoceros. Yeah, it should have been updated, but no.
Okay. Missing remote switch. A switch that starts the time bomb's countdown. It was stolen just before the blast and is now missing. Bomb transport case. The case to Nate and Detective Arm transported the bomb in. To Nate has the key. Oh, look! We have more info on Apollo Justice. Apollo
He's
Justice.
23.
He's 23.
And she's just 18.
Technically still legal.
Technically.
Apollo Justice, assaulted during the trial yesterday. Thankfully, he's going to be okay. But he's still at the hospital undergoing treatment. Juniper Woods, our client in this case, a kind-hearted girl who loves nature. She apparently lives in a forest. Ah, yes. A fellow nature lover. Candace Arm. The victim in this case. The victim in the...
Sorry, wait, I'll mute myself.
The victim in this case, a detective who was heading up the investigation into a bombing incident. Athena Sykes, a young rookie lawyer at our agency. She's also our client's friend. Gasp in pain. The prosecuting attorney, the younger brother of another prosecutor I know. This one lacks presence too. Ted Tenate, a police bomb specialist. He was in charge of handling the bomb that exploded in the courtroom. All right.
Earth to Mr. Wright. I'm ready whenever you are.
All right. Let's get ready to rumble.
You bet. Yeah.
With everything that happened with Apollo, I didn't have time for a proper investigation. I can't let that stop me, though. I have to get this right, for Miss Wood's sake, and Apollo's too. December 18th, 9:50 a.m., District Court. Courtroom number 5. Day 2. Court is now in session. All rise.
Anna!
Court will now... What?
I said, am I on the naughty or nice list?
Knowing you, Marbee, as I am your conscience, you should know the answer to that.
I've been such a great girl, and I'm getting everything I want on my list. Thank you.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is also ready, Your Honor. Now then, I believe I instructed the prosecution to further their investigation. Were you able to locate the remote switch in question?
I am afraid the remote switch is still missing, Your Honor.
You're sweating a lot.
I must say, I'm disappointed, Mr. Payne. Not angry, just disappointed. Why are you talking to him like he's your kid?
I know.
I apologize, Your Honor.
Aha! Looks like the prosecution is just as unprepared as I am. Is that a good thing?
There is a separate matter, however, that I would like to bring up during this trial.
I mean, I guess maybe, because then that means they don't have the upper hand. A separate matter, you say? And what might that be?
I assume you are aware that another incident occurred during yesterday's trial. I'm speaking, of course, of the assault on Mr. Justice in the ruins of courtroom number 4.
Uh-oh. Why is he bringing that up? Yes, what a truly harrowing experience it must have been. Poor Mr. Justice.
At the time of the attack, Mr. Justice was not alone. He was with the defendant, Miss Juniper Woods.
I told you, Marbee. He isn't going where I think he's going with this, is he?
How low is it?
The prosecution wishes to indict Miss Woods on the charge of Mr. Justice's assault.
Mutter, 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 mutter. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the incident under deliberation here is the courtroom bombing. The assault on Mr. Justice has nothing to do with this trial.
Ah, but I believe there is a connection between this case and Mr. Justice's assault. Please take a moment to consider these facts. Both events occurred in courtroom number 4. Ooh, we get diagrams. This is the location in courtroom number 4, where the unconscious Mr. Justice was discovered. As you can see, it's quite close to where Detective Arm's body was found.
Courtroom number 4 diagram. A diagram of the courtroom as it was when Apollo was discovered after the assault.
The question is, why did the culprit feel the need to maliciously attack Mr. Justice?
Why indeed? What do you believe their motive to be, Mr. Payne?
I believe Mr. Justice found something in that courtroom while Miss Woods was with him. Evidence. that fingered her as the perpetrator of the bombing.
You mean he found some incriminating evidence?
Precisely. And so, I surmise that the defendant picked up a piece of rubble and hit Mr. Justice on the back of the head in order to silence him.
Objection!
Junie would never do such a thing.
Game? Game?
Hello, I'd like to play the game. Why are we not moving forward, game? Game.
What?
Game.
Ah, there we go.
She was devastated when he found. Wait. She was devastated when we found out Apollo. Ah. My brain. She was devastated when we found Apollo hurt like that.
Miss Sykes, please control your outbursts.
Ahem. It is the prosecution's belief that by deliberating on Mr. Justice's assault, we will draw ever closer to the truth of the courtroom bombing itself.
Very well. Miss Woods is hereby officially indicted on the charge of assaulting Mr. Justice. What? Why are you listening to Mr. Toupee over there? Although, considering our conversation yesterday,
I think Apollo might have figured something out.
wonder what it was.
He told me I'm going to look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper.
Maybe the two incidents really are related after all.
I would like to start by hearing from the defendant herself.
Very well. Bailiff, please bring Miss Woods to the witness stand.